Energy citizenship. What roles for citizens in the European energy transition?
I'm Professor Frances Fahey and I am a geographer who investigates sustainability. The European energy transition to a carbon-neutral economy by 2050 offers a unique opportunity not only to substitute fossil fuels with renewable energy, but to transform our energy systems to a more socially fair and democratic European Union. In light of the energy price crisis that has brought forward the inequalities of the current energy system, European policymakers are increasingly aware that the social and climate crises need to be tackled together in order to ensure social cohesion and support for the transition. As the shift away from fossil fuels speeds up in response to the crisis, understanding and supporting citizen participation in the energy transition is becoming all the more important.
Energy Prospects is a European Horizon 2020 project that examines the potential of energy citizenship to contribute to reaching the European Union's climate objectives.
But what is energy citizenship? The concept refers to various forms of civic involvement and engagement that pertain to the development of a more sustainable and democratic energy system and transitions. Energy citizenship can be practiced at different levels of action through different constellations of actors. The concept covers practices involved across energy consumption, demand, energy production, supply, and the governance of our energy systems and transitions. Today, energy transitions are ongoing at a different pace across the European Union, and citizen involvement and engagement are taking diverse forms that also vary according to the specific contexts of the different member states.
Energy Prospects explores how energy citizenship is taking shape across the European continent today and analyzes the societal conditions that allow for sustainable, democratic, just or otherwise desirable forms of energy citizenship to thrive.
To fully grasp the diversity of energy citizenship, the concept has expanded beyond active consumers, prosumers and renewable energy communities to provide a realistic view of how energy citizenship is taking shape across Europe today. To support a realistic vision of energy citizenship, 10 ideal types of energy citizenship have been developed to grasp the breadth of the possible forms that exist. These 10 types can provide a structuring framework for policymakers to discuss how different types could be further supported.
The 5 categories of agency pertain to the levels, constellations and arenas of action where energy citizenship can be found and practiced. At the individual level, those categories are the private sphere of the household, then within organizations such as workplaces and schools, and finally in the public sphere. Meanwhile, at the collective level, they exist as citizen-based organizational forms or in hybrid constellations where different types of actors collaborate, and also as social movements. The 2 categories of outcome orientation describe the outcomes that different types of energy citizenship envisage or aim for, either oriented towards reform or transformation of the energy system. Public participation and social acceptability of energy and climate policy will determine the success of the European Union's ambitions to become the world's first climate-neutral continent by 2050.
As the transition speeds up in response to the energy price crisis, decision makers at all levels must make sure that current inequalities are not entrenched or aggravated by short and long-term policy choices. EU responses to the climate crisis and the social crisis must go hand in hand. A key aspect in this endeavour is what roles citizens should play. The clean energy transition is becoming everyone's business. What does it mean for citizens' roles in the European energy transition, and how can citizen involvement and engagement be further supported? Follow our Energy Prospects project to learn more.